Hey guys, Luke Henman here. Really excited to be the first player to sign with the Seattle Kraken. Can't wait to get down there and see the city, and most importantly, get to work. Stay safe, everyone.
I'm excited. This is kind of like history in the making here. So that right there, that was Luke Henman, the first player to sign with the Seattle Kraken. The hockey world is lit up talking about this guy, and as are the people who will be cheering him on, all of us at Climate Pledge Arena. We do want to know more about who he is, so joining me now, Q13 sports analyst Ian Furness. Ian, love having you here. Thank you.
Great to see you again, Liz. Good morning.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Luke Henman. I mean, he's super young. I don't think that he's on a lot of our radars. So what is his story?
It's an interesting one. He was drafted by Ron Francis, the Seattle Kraken general manager, a few years ago when he was still the GM in Carolina in 2018. And the way it works in hockey is you draft players really young, like at 17, 18 years old. For example, we talk about the Thunderbirds and the Silvertips all the time. Luke Henman was playing in the Québec Major Junior Hockey League. That's a similar league to the WHL, which it's exactly the same. They're under the same umbrella. So it's the same age of kids. You draft kids young, and then NHL teams have 2 years to sign a player. Carolina did not sign Luke, so he became a free agent. Well, probably the big reason they didn't sign him is because the GM that drafted him is now here in Seattle. He likes Luke Henman. He became a free agent at the age of 20. He's still playing junior hockey in Quebec, and so Seattle signed him and made him the first Kraken player.
All right, so, I mean, that is historic. It's exciting to think that, oh my gosh, this is happening. I mean, we're starting to talk about actual people on this team. But you were kind of mentioning in the break, is he going to hit the ice for the Kraken this season?
Probably not. Let's take a look at a graphic and kind of get you to know who he is, because it is historic, like you said, Liz, but it's also interesting to note that he's not probably going to be here next year. He's 20 years old, but as you see, he's 6 feet, 172. That is a very slightly built player. That's probably one of the reasons he didn't get signed yet by another team. He is 21. He just turned 21 by hockey age. He's 20. He's from Nova Scotia. Mom, Melanie. Dad is a pilot. His name is Anthony, and this is great. He's got 2 sisters and a brother. They're all hockey players. He says they are so competitive. A lot of tears, he said, in the backyard, in the backyard rink when they're playing as kids, because they're all so competitive. He said even he would shed a tear if he lost to his siblings. That's how competitive he is. And there you see his Twitter handle. The thing that's interesting about how this works, though, is that oftentimes it's a lot like baseball. So Luke is a young player. He has to put weight on. And much like Jared Kelnick, who's coming up for the Mariners today, and Logan Gilbert, usually when you draft a player in hockey, just like baseball, it takes a couple of years for them to mature and get to the point of playing in the NHL. That doesn't by any means take away the significance of Luke Henman. I'll tell you this, what jumped out at me, I had him on my radio show on Sports Radio 950 KJR yesterday for about 15 minutes. He said it was the first radio interview he had ever done. He was a seasoned pro. He came across as extremely mature, handles himself well, and he's a 2-time captain for his junior team. And I'll just tell you, that doesn't happen. You are not a captain of junior hockey more than 1 year. Usually it's when you're 19 or 20 and then you move on. For him to be a 2-time captain speaks to his maturity, his leadership. We saw that yesterday. He is going to be a great face for this franchise until some of the older veterans come in. More than likely next year he'll be playing what the version of AAA baseball would be in the American Hockey League, the Kraken's affiliate team, wherever that may be. So he's probably a couple years from being at Climate Pledge Arena, but he is a great first signing in terms of who he is, what he's all about, the family he comes from. It's a really exciting day because he is the first Kraken player.
It is exciting. I'm getting chills just talking about it. Ian, thank you so much. We love having you here to talk to us about this.
You bet.